I'm Lieutenant Johnson. Today we're going to go over our hose loads, basically all the links, deployment and loading of each load that's on our engine. We can start right here with the crosslays that we have. We got our 2-inch crosslay here, and then 2 3/4 inch crosslays. One deploys from each side. They're all 200 feet in length. And here we got our blitz fire mounted. It's mounted due to the passenger side #2 discharge on it. So that's, I think we got 100 feet on that. And we'll go up to the front of the truck. Here we got most people call it bumper load or trash load. It doesn't really matter what you call it. Basically we got 100 foot here with a Venture 3/4 with a Acro nozzle on it. On the back of the truck, have 200 feet of 2.5 with a combo nozzle on it. It's attached in. Also has where the LDH is going to be. Got 1,000 feet of 4-inch with your hydrant bag attached. And then we've got on all the trucks, we've got 600 feet here, which is called the FDC load. Basically, you'll just pull both from the top. And that's just a straight stack. All right, I got firefighter Dudley here with me. He's going to basically do an example of the deployment of our hand lines. They have changed a little bit, so we'll kind of walk through it. So everybody's got the gist of it. Go ahead, Kyle. Of course, remove the safety net there. And these are built for one-way directional pull. So if the nozzle's on this side, that's the side that gets pulled from. If you grab the second loop, and he holds that, he's going to hold that until it pulls tight from the truck. As soon as it pulls tight on him, he'll drop it. That's going to allow you to clear the truck and pull it either direction. He's going to unload 3 loops off the top. He grabs the nozzle and the coupling, and it goes to the door. This way at the end of it, there's very little flaking out to do, and your nozzle and your first coupling's at the door, ready to go.
All right, so what we're going to do is we just pull the line, so now it's time to reload it. We're just going to go over the proper way on how we load our hose. Like Lieutenant Johnson said before, our lines are directional, so we're going to be loading this line with the nozzle facing the B seat. So what we do is we start with a dead stack. We get our loop about 1 inch out from the tray. Just kind of push it over to the other guy. And we just go back and forth. Works a lot better having 3 guys, 1 up top, so we can get the line passed over quick and makes it look a little bit neater. Now at this point we got 3 folds on each side. After we get our 3rd fold, our 4th fold is going to be our small loop. That's going to be our handle for pulling the dead stack. The guy who's up here needs to make sure it's kind of neat and crisp. kind of tending to it as you're loading it. Once you get that first 100-foot section of your dead stack, just kind of set that coupling to the side. At this point, the nozzle is going to come up. It goes just like such.
Load under.
Yes.
Under the couple, or under the nozzle.
Under the nozzle is your first loop. Pull your bottoms a little bit. Right there. That bale should sit just outside of this wall right here. Now, once that nozzle's in, this is going to be our big loop, signifying that this is going to be the first one. Your big loop is the first one you pull. That's your shoulder stab. Now, as you can see, once that nozzle goes in, your pistol grip's sitting up. So all your folds, until it's even, will be behind the pistol grip.
All right, guys. Couple.
All right, at this point, we're just going to connect the two. Always check for a gasket. That's how to properly load one of our hand lines.
This firefighter Dudley is going to demonstrate how to deploy our large diameter of 4-inch. Just grab the webbing loop at the top, you pull it down, it'll break away the Velcro. Pull it down onto the roadway or to the hydrant and basically set it down, and as they drive off with a forward lay, it'll just flake off as much as you need. All right, this is going to show you the deployment of the bumper load. It's just 100 foot, 1 3/4 inch. You pull the tail out, it folds over pretty much. You grab the nozzle and walk. It'll flake out behind you. Easy enough, just accordions right out of the box. Laid out straight, no matter where you, really no matter where you need to go.
All right, so the load of front bumper line, pretty simple. It's going to be flat loaded on itself. One person can do this. 2 people makes it a little bit easier, but it's really not too hard to do by yourself if you're in that position. you get to almost that 100-foot section, you want to stop, wait till that coupling hangs below the front of the bumper at least 3 or 4, 5, 6 inches. Then start reloading it right there. Doesn't look the prettiest, but it is pretty efficient and never really gets kinked up when you're pulling it. Once you get to the end, put your nozzle right on top. That section that you left out, hanging over, bring it right over top of the nozzle. Try to adjust it out a little bit, make it look kind of neat. Secure it down. That's it.